someone's Wi-Fi, and we just ask for your patience and understanding when that does happen. It is not a reopening of the lot here. The lot was still open on their computer, and that they can get that bid in. So that will happen from time to time, and I do ask for your understanding and patience when that does. Also, addition to those bidding with Heritage Live, we will have phone bidders here in the room. I'll announce that when that's going on. And a buyer's premium of 20% will be applied to the hammer price of all lots. So I need to explain a little bit something in case some of you have never bid. We have a few tools for you. We have cut bidding. You do not have to do a full bid. If I am asking for $1,200, you can simply cut it in half to $1,100. It's just it's a tool for you to use to get the coin that you want. Occasionally, we'll have something that says prior or proxy. You'll see me go like that. That simply, we had that bid before you placed in advance of the sale, and we're going to take that bid, but we encourage you to come back in. Sometimes that's when you might want to use a cut bid, and you're only allowed one cut bid per lot. Occasionally, if we don't get a sale or no one bids, an item will pass. I'll say still available, and you can call up here if you really want that coin and try to get your hands on it. If you have any issues relating to your participation in this sale, please call Karina Lazo at 214-409-3161. She's doing double duty today, auctioneering and supervising. I am required to announce that in compliance with TDLR Rule 67.40, notice is hereby provided that this auction is covered by a recovery fund administered by the Texas Department of License and Regulation, P.O. Box 257, Austin, Texas 78711, phone number 512-463-6599. Okay, we are going to get this auction started, and we are on lot 31 at 4,031, but I'll just say lot 31 going forward. What do we have, John? Looking for 26, now 28. 28 even better. What about 3,000? How about 3,000 here? A little more bidding. 28's top right now, but we're looking for 3. I'm going to say fair warning if I don't see the 3, and we'll do 2,800. 7303. Lot 32, John. 2,800. I'm looking for a bid of 3,000. We've got that 3. Thank you. How about 3,200? The 1869 5-cent. Need a little more? 32. Anyone out there at 32 here? And we'll do 3,000. 7300. Lot 33. 3,800. Looking for 4,000. Thank you, 4,000. Anybody out there at 4,200? Any other bidders going 4,200? 41 on the cut. 42 is there. What about 4,400? How about it? 4,400 here. Lot 33. I'll say fair warning. Let's do 4,200. 7217. Lot 34. 4,500. How about 4,600? Anyone in at 4,600? Jump on in. 4,500. We've had that bid. Jump in at 4,600. Thank you, 46. Any bidders at 4,800 on the trade dollar? Here we have a trade dollar, 4,800. Fair warning. We'll do 46. 7303. Lot 35. 3,800. Looking for a bid of $4,000. Jump in at 4,000 here. The Liberty Nickel, 38 go 4,000. How about at 4,000? Fair warning. We'll do 38. Do the internet bidder. Lot 36. 1150 here, go 12. How about a $1,200 bid? Need you in at 1,200. 1150. Need a bid here? 1150. Lot 37. 3,500. How about 3,600 for the 49D? Gold dollar here. Anybody in at 3,600? 35 now, go 36, 36, 36.50. How about 37? How's that sound, Heritage? Jump back in at 37. We'll put you on top here. I'm going to say fair warning. 36.50, John. 37 chimes in last minute. Any other bidders at 38? We will find out. 37 to 38. How about it? Fair warning once again at 3,800. Let's do 37. 7350. Lot 38. 1950. How about 2,000? 1950 go to 2. 1950 looking for 2,000 here on the open reef. Fair warning. 1950. Lot 39. 5,000. 5,000 asking 5,500. 5,500. Thank you, HA Live. How about 6? 5,500. How about 6,000? Jump into 6,000. Let me know. Fair warning. 5,500. 7353. Lot 40. 4,300. Anyone here at 4,400? I'm going to move this mat over just. All right. 4,400. Any bids? when I was down there moving the mat. There we are, 46. Now go 48. How about 4,800? 46 now, go 48. Anybody pushing to 4,800? Heritage Live. We'll do 4,600. Internet bidder. Lot 41 is next. The 52 gold dollar looking for 10,000. How about at 10,000 here? 97.50 on the cut, push to 10,000. Fair warning at 10,000. We'll do 97.50. Do we? 10,000 is in. You're on. Let's do it. Get that bid in. Anybody in at 11,000? 10,000 now. Going to 11,000. Any bids at 11? Any bids at 11? Fair warning once again. We'll do 10,000. 7359. Lot 42. Looking for 3,200 here. The 54 gold dollar. Type 1 looking for 3,200. Fair warning, 3,005. Lot 43. How about 3,400? 32 now, go 34. Heritage Live, come on in at 3,400. 33 on the cut, works just fine. Who's going 34? Anybody in at 3,400? We'll say fair warning and do 3,300. 7353. Lot 44. 3,100. Looking for 3,200. 3,200, how's that sound on the gold dollar here? Heritage Live, jump in. Fair warning. We'll do 3,100. Lot 45. $6,000 goes 65. 6,000 looking for a push to 6,500 for the Type 2 MS64. Fair warning. 6,000. Lot 46. 3,000 asking 3,200. How about it at 3,200? John has 34. Anybody in at 3,600? 56S, we are on lot 46, go 3,600, and we'll do 34. Lot 47. Anyone in at 2,200? 21 now, do 2,200 here for the gold dollar. MS65, go 2,200, 2,100. Lot 47. Excuse me, lot 48. We need 9,000. How about it? 9,000, 8,005 now, go 9. Anybody in at 9,000 for the 59D gold dollar? Looking for 9,000. 87.50 I have on a cut, looking for 9,000 still. Any advance to 9,000 here? Fair warning. 87.50. 7359. 7359. Lot 49. 3,600. Looking for 3,800. How about a 3,800? MS66 on this grade, go 3,800 to 38. John has 38, looking for 4,000. Anyone in at $4,000? 4,026 against you. Maybe come in and use a cut bid. We discussed that at the beginning of the sale. You want to go 42, 41? Either one is available right now. Fair warning, looking for 4,400. We'll find out if we have one more bidder here. Anybody in at 44? I'll say fair warning, 4,200. 7353. Lot 50. 2,400. I'm looking for 2,600 here. CAC certified. Lot 50 here. Go 26. How about a push to 2,600? Fair warning. 2,400. Lot 51. How about $2,400? 23 now. Go 24. Looking for a push here to 2,400. MS66 plus here, and we'll do 24 now. Go 26. Anyone in at 2,800? 2,800 here. We are on lot 51. Gold dollar, MS66 plus, and we'll do 2,600. 2703. Lot 52. How about a bid of 2,000? 19 now. Go 2,000. Anyone in at $2,000 here in the 1881 gold dollar? Looking for 2,000. Want to add an MS67 to your collection? Let's do 2,400. 22 now. Go 24. Fair warning now at 24. We'll do 2,200. Now 24 slides in and 26 as well. Let's get those bids in. If you want the coin, you got to bid. How about 2,800? 26 here, go 28, 3,000. Anyone in at 3,200? 3,200 would be next. Fair warning. 31. Another cut. There's another play on the cut. Takes advantage of that at 32. Now 34. How about $3,400 on the gold dollar? And we'll do 32. 7241. Lot 53. How about 6,500? We have a cut bid now on the gold dollar. MS68, another grade higher than the 67. Who's taking the MS68 at 6,500 here? Fair warning, 6,250. Lot 54. How about 7,008 now to 85, go to 9. 85 against you, looking for 9,000. We have an 1882 gold dollar. MS68 looking for 9,000 here. 9,000, fair warning. We'll do 85. Lot 55. How about 2,600? 25 now, go 26. How about a push to 2,600 here? We'll do 25. Lot 56.
4,100.
Looking for 4,200. 4,200. MS67 plus and CAC endorsed here. Anything beyond 41? We'll do 41. 42.13 against you. I need more. How about it? Anybody in at 4,400? 4,400, jump on in. 43. What about 4,400? I have a cut bid. Any advance to the cut bid? Now's the time. Let's do 4,300.
7,353.
7,353. Lot 57.
2,600.
How about 2,800? 2,800. We're still rolling with the gold dollars. Anybody in at 28? 26, go to 28 here. We'll do 26. Lot 58.
3,400.
We need $3,600. 3,600 here on the 1886 gold dollar. We'll let go for 3,400. We have lot 59.
7,500.
We're looking for a bid of 9,000. 8,005 looking for 9. This is a beautiful gold dollar, 1887. We're looking for 9,000. 85 here, go 9. Do I have a push to 9,000? We'll do 85.
7,171.
7171. Lot 60.
4,900. 6,000.
Looking for 6,500. 6,500. How does that sound, Heritage Live? On the 33 2.5, we have moved into the 2.5 gold dollars, looking for 6,500. We'll do 6,000. 7199 to lot 61.
2,600.
How about 2,800? 26 now, looking for 2,800. Heritage Live need a bid here at 2,800. We'll do 26. Lot 62. Okay. We are on lot 61. We have a bid of 2,700. Looking for 2,800. Jump in at another bid. You have an opportunity now at 2,800. Fair warning. And we'll do 27. 7306. Lot 62.
2,600.
How about 2,800?
28.
There's 2,808 against you, looking for 3,000. How about 3,000 for the 34 2.5 large head?
3,000.
And there it is. Anyone in at 3,200? 3,200 would be next. Fair warning, 3,000.
634.
Lot 63.
2,300.
Looking for 2,400, 29 to 3,000, looking for 3,600. How about 3,600 Heritage Live? 34, go to 36, need you in at 3,600. Fair warning, 3,400. 35, you have it. Anybody in at 36? Right now we have a cut bid, taking it unless I see 3,600. 3,600, fair warning, 35. 7306. Lot 64.
5,250.
How about 5,000, 6,005? 6,500 would be next for the 39C 2.5. Looking for 6,500 here. Fair warning, 6,000.
7159.
7159, lot 65.
8,500.
How about 9,000? How about a $9,000 bid here? 39C looking for 9,000. 85 here, go 9,000. 8,500. Lot 66.
4,100.
Looking for 4,200. How about a 4,200 here for the 1839C? And we'll do 41. Lot 67.
4,000.
We need 4,200. How about 4,200 Heritage Live 4, go to 42. Need some action at 4,200 here. We'll do 4,000.
41. 42.
John says 42, jump in at 44. Any bidders going $4,400? 42 against you, you can come in at 4,400. John, you can take it at 42. Lot 68.
8,500.
Looking for 9,500. Anyone in at 9,500 on the 2.5 here? 9 go to 95, and we'll do 9,000.
95.
9,500. We're looking for 10,000. Anyone in at 11,000? 11,000. 10,000 now. Go to 11. 10,000 push to 11. Fair warning at 11. We'll do 10,000.
11.
We have 11,000 looking for 12,000. 11 asking for 12,000. Any bidders at $12,000? Fair warning, 11,000.
7350.
7350, lot 69.
9250.
Looking for 9,500, 11,000, now go to 12. 11,000 looking for a push to $12,000 here. How about 12,000 CAC endorsed? Fair warning, we'll do 11,000.
7180.
7180, lot 70.
4,000.
4,200 is needed now. Anyone in at 4,200 on the 46.0? 4,000 go 42. 4,000 to 42. 4,000 it is. Lot 71.
5750.
How about 6,000? How about a $6,000 bid? 5750 here, looking for 6,000.
6,000.
Anyone in at 6,500? We have the 1860C looking for 6,500. Let's do 6,000. Delayed bid?
6250.
6,250. You can jump back in at 65. 6,500 would be next. 6,250 on the delayed bid here. On the cut, fair warning. 6,250. 2707. Okay, we're on lot 72. 8,250, you say. How about 85? Heritage Live, 8,500. We have a cut bid, come in at 85. 8,250, go 8,500. All right, John, 8,250. 85, we're 9,000 against you. Jump back in. Get those bids in if you want to find out. You don't have to wait till the end. Looking for 9,500. 9 go to 95, and we'll 9,250 on a cut bid. Prior, need a little more. Heritage Live, looking for 95. John has a 9,250. Internet bid, looking for 95. 95, now you're on top, HA Live. Let's see if we have another bidder at 10,000. 95 looking for 10. 95 looking for 10. 9750, we do have another bidder on top with the cut bid. How about 10,000? 9750 looking for 10. Anybody going 10,000? Fair warning once again. 10,000 looking for 11 now. How about $11,000? You want in, jump in at 11,000. 11,000, 10,500, anything left? Fair warning. 11,000. What about 12? How about $12,000? Popular coin here. Who's going to take it? Looking for $12,000. 11,500 looking for 12,000. How about a bid of $12,000? Lot still alive. Give you a moment to think about that. Fair warning now at 12,000. 11,500.
7171.
7171. Lot 73. How about
100.
looking for 2103, now 2,200. Jump in at 2,200 here. 2103, need a top to that at 2,200. Fair warning. 2103. 2,200, looking for 2,400. How about 2,400? And he's still looking for $2,400. Fair warning. We'll do 23.
7171.
7171, lot 74.
2300.
Who's in at 2,400? This is a closed 3 MS65 looking for a bid of $2,400. And now asking 26, now go 28. How about 2,800? Fair warning, 2,600. Internet bid, lot 75.
2100. 23.
Asking for 2,600. 24 now looking for 26. Heritage Live looking for 2,600. Still asking for $2,600. There it is. Anybody in at 2,800? 26 now, go to 28. How about $2,800? Let's do 26. 7306. We're moving along to lot 76.
2511.
Looking for 2,800. I need 2,800. Anybody in at 2,800? I have it on the phone. Heritage Live does a cut bid against you. Want to go 3,000? $2,900 now, looking for 3. Anyone in at 3,000? 3,000. Now 32K. If they want in 3,200. Heritage Live, you can jump in at 32 as well. 3 now go 32. We have 31 here in Dallas on the phone. Heritage Live, you can come in at 32. 31 right now on the cut. I need to see 3,200. Fair. 32 against you. Would you like to go 34? Looking for $3,400. Fair warning here at 34. Let's do 32. 7171. Lot 77.
3,300.
How about 3,400? And now 38. We need 3,800. 3,006 is our current bid. Looking for 3,800. Heritage Live. Fair warning. 3,600.
4,000.
Where were those bids earlier? Come on, get them in. If you want the coin, let's bid. How about 4,400? Anybody in at $4,400? We'll do 42.
46.
Looking for 4,800. This happens with coins too. Anybody in at 5,500? Looking for 5,500. We've got it up to 5. Looking for 5,500. Now to 6. We have got the 1899 2.5 at MS67. Looking for 6,000. Fair warning. 5,500. 7171. Lot 78.
2,500.
How about 2,600? 25 is the bid. You can jump in now at 26 and find out. Fair warning. 2,500. Looking for 28. Now 3,000. You got to go 3,000. 26 is not going to cut it. 29 is not going to cut it. We need 3,200. How about $3,200 here? Looking for 3,400. How about $3,400? Heritage Live now asking 3,600. How about 3,600? 34 now on top, looking for 3,600. Fair warning. We'll do 3,400. 7171. Scooping up all the lots tonight. How about lot 79? 1,800 would be next. Now 19, go to 2,000. How about a push to 2,000? 19 looking for 2. 19 looking for 2 here. And we'll do 19. 1950, 2,000 looking for 22. How about $2,200? $2,200 Heritage Live, fair warning. 2,200 looking for 24. 2,400 would be next. We'll do 2,200. 2708, new bidder. Lot 80. Looking for 4,400. $4,400. 42 now, go 44. 43, and there's 44. Heritage Live, jump back in at 46. This is a CACG holder. Do you want to add that to your collection? 67 plus, looking for 4,600. Now go 48. How about 4,800? 46 now, go 48. Do we have a push to 5,000? Are we going to go 5,000 here, Heritage Live? 48 now, go 5. Throw me a cut at 49. Fair warning here. 4,800. 7171. Lot 81. How about 13,000? 13,000 Heritage Live. Proof 66 on this beauty. Looking for 13,000. We'll do 12,000. Lot 82 is next. We need $4,000. Heritage Live. We're on a cut bid here at 3,750. You can come in at 4,000 here for the 08 2.5. Fair warning. 3,750. Lot 83. How's 4,400 sound? Because that's what you got to do. If you want in on this one, $4,400 Heritage Live, the 09 2.5. And we'll do 4,300. Lot 84. All right, looking for 4,000. Looking for 4,000 here on the 11 2.5. 39 here, go 4,000. Let's do 3,900. Lot 85. Let's do 43 on the cut. Go 44. Jump in at 4,400 here on the 11D. Any other bidders? We'll do 4,300. 7207. Lot 86.
3,400.
There we are. 36 now. Thank you, 36. Heritage Live, I have you. How about 38? All right, we do have another bidder. The cup didn't quite work out, but you can come back in again. Anybody in at $4,000? 3,800, looking to go to 4,000. Let's do 38. 7221. Lot 87.
4,600.
We need 4,800. How about 4,800? CAC endorsed on this coin. The work's been done for you. Looking for 48. Let's do 46. Lot 88.
6667.
How about $7,000? Anybody want to get off that? Looking for 7,000 here. I'd accept a cut at 67.50. Any interest here? Give me a bid. All right, 6667. Lot 89.
2,100.
How's 2,200 sound? MS64 plus on this 13 2.5. Looking for 2,200. Let's do 21. Lot 90.
4881.
4881. Come on in at 5,000. Jump on in at 5,000. Let's get this.
5,000.
Thank you, Heritage Live. Anybody out there at 5,500? How about 5,500 on the 2.5? And we'll do 5,000.
7193.
7193. Lot 91.
6,000.
Looking for 6,500. I'm coming at 6,500 on the MS65 and CAC certified 1913 2.5. We'll let it go at 6,000. Lot 92.
3,200.
Asking for 3,400. 32 now, go to 34. Jump on out at 34, Heritage Live. Let's do 32. Lot 93.
3,100.
Looking for 3,200 here. This is one of the new CAC G holders. You want to add that to your collection? How about 3,200? All right, 3,100. Lot 94.
4,000.
Asking 4,200 here for the 1915 2.5. 4,200. Come on in here. Fair warning. 4,000. We need lot 95. What are we doing?
3,903.
So we need $4,000 here. Jump on in at 4,000 Heritage Live. How about it at 4,000? Where's my bidders going to? All right, 3,903. Lot 96.
4,048.
Jump in at 4,200 Heritage Live. Let me know you're there. Any bidders wanting in on this lot, go 4,200. And we'll let it go at 4,048. Lot 97.
12,500.
We're looking for 13,000 here. 12.5 coming on at 13,000. Proof 63 on this beauty. Looking for 13,000. 12.5. Lot 98.
2,400.
We can do better than that. Anybody in at 2,600 for the 54 $3? How about a $3? We have jumped into the $3 coins looking for 2,600. All right, 24. The 1854 $3.
7,000.
Looking for 7,500. 7 now, go 7,500. Fair warning, 7,000.
2,250.
John has 72.92. How about 7,500? Anyone in at 7,500 Heritage Live? We'll do 72.92. Lot 100.
6,250.
Looking for 6,500. 62.50, jump in at 65. 7,000 now, looking for 7,500. 75 looking for 8,000. Anyone at 8,000? They have the 55S $3. Looking for 8,000 here. And let's do 7,500. 2710, lot 1.
8,000.
Looking for 8,500. 8,000 now, go to 85. 8,000 now, go to 8,500. We'll say fair warning.
9,000.
John says 9,000. How about 9,500 Heritage Live? 9 go to 95. Anyone in at 9,500? Fair warning. 92.50 where you're on top. Any other bidders at 95? 92.50 asking 9,500. Fair warning. 92.50.
7350.
7350. Lot 2.
8,500.
Looking for 9,000. 8,005 go to 9. 8,500 go to 9. How about a push to 9,000 Heritage Live? Fair warning. 8,500. Lot 3.
4,200.
Now 4,400. 42 to 44. How about at 4,400? Give me that bid here at 4,400. Fair warning. 4,200. Lot 4.
4,600.
Jump in at 4,600 with a 66 $3. 46 now, jump in at 48. How about it, Heritage Live? Fair warning, 4,600. Lot 5.
6,250.
We're on the cut. How about 6,500? 6,250 here, go to 65. 6,500 for the $3. 6,250. Lot 6.
2,800. 33.
3,400 now asking 36. 34 here asking 36. How about at Heritage Live? Anybody in at 3,600? 3,600, jump on in. Let's find out. Fair warning. We'll do 3,400. Lot 7.
4,800.
Asking 5,000. How about a $5,000 bid for the 71 $3, looking for 5,000. We'll do 4,800. Lot 108.
8,000.
8,000 here, but how about 85 Heritage Live? Anyone in at 8,500? 8,000, go to 8,500, and we'll do 8,000. Lot 9.
3,550.
3,550, go 36. Look at a bid for 3,600. The 74 $3 looking for 3,600. How about 3,600? Let's do 3,550. Lot 10.
2,600.
How about 2,800? $2,800. We have 26, looking for 28. Counting on you, Heritage Live. Fair warning, 2,600. It's a lot 11.
2,600.
Need 2,800. We're still hanging out on the $3 coins, looking for 2,800. 26 need a bid of 28 here. All right, 26. Lot 12.
3,900.
Looking for 4,000. Jump in at 4,000, Heritage Live. Any bidders, any interest at $4,000? All right, 3,900.
4,000.
John has 42, a little bit more. What about it? 44, maybe use a cut bid. Heritage Live, anything beyond 4,200. You got it, John, 4,200. Lot 13,
5,000.
looking for 5,500. 5,500, MS64 Plus and CAC endorsed, looking for 5,500. And we'll do 5,002. Lot 14,
3,500.
looking for 3,600. 3,600. 35 now, go 36. Fair warning.
36.
John has 3667, but HA Live has 38. Anybody out there at 4,000? 3,800 looking for a bid of 4,000. We'll do 38.
Oh, delayed bid.
Delayed bid of
39.
39 has you on the cut. You can come back in at 4,000. We'll give you a moment to think about that. We are on lot 14 still. Cut bid 39, go 4. How about it? Do we have a bid at 4,000 and fair warning 3,900?
7,350.
7350. Lot 15.
8,750.
We're looking to go 9,000. How about it? On the cut right now, but let's do 9,000 Heritage Live. Proof like here, proof like $3, looking for 9,000, and we'll do 8,750.
9,000.
All right, 9,000 works for me. Lot 15, 9,000, looking for 95. 9, go to 95. Anybody in at 9,500? Fair warning, 9,000. 7359. Lot 16.
7,250.
How about 7,000, 9,000, 95? 9, go to 95. How about 9,500? We have the 9,000, do 9,500, cut it up at 9,250. Either way, looking for a bid here. Fair warning, 9,000.
7,198.
7198. Lot 17.
11,000.
Looking for 12,000.
14,000.
14 looking for 15. I have 15 now looking for 16,000. 15,000 for the 1889 $3. We're looking for 17,000. $17,000 here, or cut it up at 16.5. Fair warning at 17,000. We'll do 16,000.
7,244.
7244. Lot 18.
8,020.
Jump in at 8,500 Heritage Live. 8,020 looking for 8,500. How about 8,500 here? Fair.
85.
There it is, 85. What about 9,000 would be next? 9,000. We're still here in the $3 coins looking for 9,000. We'll do 8,500. 2712. Lot 19.
12,000.
12,000 now, do 13. How about a push to 13,000 for the 02 over 1 $5? We have, we're out of the $3 now. We have moved on to the $5, looking for 13,000, and we'll do 12. We have lot 20.
8250.
Now go 85 now to 9. 8,005 go to 9. How about a $9,000 bid, Heritage Live? 85 here, go 9,000. We'll do 85, 8750. Now we're asking the 9,000. Cut bid has it at 8750. Do you want to go 9,000? Anyone want to go 9,000? All right, 8750. 2713. Lot 21.
10,500.
10.5 looking for 11,000. How about it? Anybody out there at 11,000? Heritage Live, jump in at 11,000. I have your 11,000. Any other bidders at 12? Any other bidders at 12,000? 11.5, good play on the cut. Do we have 12,000? Looking for that 12,000. Or is the cut going to take it? Not anymore. Looking for 13. $13,000 here.
12,500.
12.5, another cut. Let's see how that plays out. I have 12.5 hanging right now on the cut. Heritage Live looking for 13,000. Fair warning. Let's do 12.5. 2714. Lot 122.
4,300.
Go 4,400. How about's at Heritage Live? Go to 4,400. 4,400. Let me know. Any other bidders want to jump in at 44? Let's do 43. Lot 123.
7750.
Asking for 8,000. We are asking for 8,000. 7750. Go to 8,000. Heritage Live. We've got 7750. It's a cut. 8,000. 85 against you. Looking for 9. We would have to go $9,000 if you want in. 85. We have not. He has 9,021. Heritage isn't jumping in. We need 95 or a cut bid. If they want to cut Heritage Live, you can cut as well. 90. They cut. We need 95K. 95. Heritage Live came in with the cut bid here. 92.50. Wanting to find out if there's anything left. Heritage Live. Fair warning. And they get it at 92.50.
7359.
7359. Lot 124.
8,500.
85 looking for 9,000. How about a $9,000 bid? 85 here, but we're looking for 9. You can cut it up at 8750. A few of those cut bids have been working out here. Fair warning. 85. Lot 125.
5750.
Looking for 6,000. Here we've opened on the cut. 5750. To you, Heritage Live at 6,000. 6,010. John's got you by $10. Anybody in at 6,005? 6,500. Maybe use that cut bid if you have it. Anything beyond 6,010. Now go 65. Any other bidders at 6,500? I have a cut bid looking for 6,500. Fair warning. 6,250. 2624 is our bidder. Lot 126.
6750.
Asking 7,000. 6750 looking for 7,000 here. Heritage Live, do you have the 7,000? Fair warning. 6750.
7,000.
$7,000 is a bid. We're still live on lot 126. You can come in at 75. Any other bidders at 7,500? 7 is the bid. Go 7,500. Let's do 7,000.
7359.
7359. Lot 27 is next.
5750.
All right, again, on the cut bid, but you can jump in at 6,000. 5750. We've had that bid. Looking for 6,000. The 40D, there's 6,000. Anybody in at 65? CAC endorsed. Anybody in at 6,500? We'll do 6,000.
7350.
7350. Lot 128.
2512.
Looking for 2,600. How about 2,600 here? 2512 to 26, and they can have it at 2512. Lot 129.
4700.
Asking 4,800. How about 4,800 on the 45-0, $5, looking for 48, and we'll do 47. Lot 30.
750.
We need 7,000. How about a $7,000 bid for the $5? $6,750 looking for 7. And if 7,000 goes 75, any bids at 7,500. 7 go to 7,500. Fair warning. 7,000. 7350. Lot 131.
3,500.
Looking for 3,800. 36 is on top, looking for 3,800 on the 46D over D. Do you need that in your collection? Jump on in at 3,800. 3,600. 2624. Lot 32.
1,850.
Looking for 1,900. How about 1,900? 1,850 go to 19. Push to 19 here, and we'll do 1,850. Lot 33.
4,300.
Anyone in at 4,400? 45, now go to 46. Heritage Live needs you in at 4,600. For the 47C, one more bid at 4,600. How's that sound? X-Bass Collection.
46.
Looking for 48. You're on top. Any other bidders going 4,800? Fair warning. We'll do 46. 2715. Lot 34.
10,500.
10.5 looking for 11. MS62 on this 1855. It's a beauty, looking for $11,000. 10.5 looking for 11,000 here. 10.5. Lot 35.
6,750.
We're looking for 7,000. Anybody in at $7,000? 6750 looking for 7,000. 7,000 we have. Any bidders going 7,500? How about 7,500 here on the 51D? We'll do 7,000. 7385. Lot 36.
3,400.
How about 3,600? 34 now looking for a push to 3,600 here. The 1852C looking for 36 now go 38. Anybody in at 3,800? 36 now go 3,800. We'll do 3,600. We have a delay bid of 37. Good cut. Anybody in at 3,800? Any bids at 3,800? 3,700. 7350. Lot 37.
3,900.
We need 4,000. 44 even better. Looking for 4,600 on the 53.5. 4,600. 44, 46 now. 48 to 5,000. Looking for 5,000 here. We have a 555 with no hesitation. Looking for 6,000. 5,500 go to 6,000. Fair warning. 5,500. 7171. Lot 38.
4,400.
How about 4,600? The 1855C $5. We've got it cacked for you. Looking for 4,600. Fair warning. 44. 45. Another play. Another cut bid. Anybody in at 46? How about 4,600? We'll let it go at 45. 2716. Lot 39 is next.
4,500.
We need 4,600. How about 4,600? John has 48. Do you have 5,000 Heritage Live? How about at 5,000 on the 55S? Fair warning. 48. There's 5 looking for 55 now. You can join the party at 5,500 or cut it up at 5,250. All right, let's do 5,000. 7350. Lot 40.
4,100.
How about 4,800 now looking for 5,000? How about $5,000? 48 go to 5. We going 5,000 Heritage Live? Fair. There's the 5. John has the 55. Anybody in at 6,000? How about $6,000?
65.
Looking for 7,000 here. Looking for 7,000. 65 now, go to 7. Fair warning, 6,500. Lot 41.
2,100.
How about 2,200? 27 now, 28. Anybody in at 2,800? 27 looking for $2,800. Jump in at 2,800. Now 3,000. Cut bid has it looking for 3,000. We have a cut bid looking for $3,000 here on the $68.5 fair warning. Now 32. jump to 3,200. 3 go to 32. Fair warning, 3,000. 7129. Lot 42.
5250.
Looking for 5,500.
55.
55. John has 6,000, looking for 6,500. How about 6,500, Heritage Live? Fair warning.
6753.
You can come back in at 7,000. John has you a little bit. 6753. Anybody in at 7,000? 67. There it is. 7,000. You're on top. How about 75? 7 goes 75. Fair warning. 7,000. 7350. Lot 43.
6750.
We're looking for 7,000. $7,000 here on the $71.5. 6750 goes 7,000. And we'll do 6750. Lot 44.
2600.
Asking 2,800. $2,800. 26 looking to go to 28 here. How about a push to 28 now? 3,000 now 32. 3,000 now go 3,200. 3,200 jump in Heritage Live. 31 on the cut, still going for 3,200. Fair warning. We'll do 31. 7350. Lot 45.
4100.
We need $4,200. 4,200 here for the $74.5. Fair warning. 41. We need a bid of $4,400. $4,400. And fair warning, 42. 2630. Lot 46.
9500.
We're looking for 10,000 here for the CC. How about it? $10,000. 9,005 looking for 10. Prior 10 with John, we've had that bid. You can come in at 11,000. Who's in at $11,000? Chop it up at 10.5. I still got to ask for 11. 10,500 looking for $11,000. Fair warning at $11,000. We'll do 10.5. 7350. Lot 47.
11,000.
11,000 here looking for 12,000. How about a $12,000 bid for you? 11 go 12. Fair warning, 11,000. Lot 48.
6,000.
Asking for 6,500. Jump in at $6,500. Heritage Live. We'll do 6,000. Lot 49.
2400.
Anybody in at 2,600? 24 go to 26. Need a push to $2,600. We'll do 26. Now 28. MS 65 plus looking for 2,800. We'll do 26. 7408. Lot 50.
8,500.
Looking for 9,000. 8,005 looking for 9. How about a $9,000 bid? 9 prior 9. It's a tie. Come back in, Heritage Live. It's with John. Anybody in at 9,500? 9,250. That's what it takes. We're still asking 9,500. Asking for 9,500. We'll do 9,250.
7350.
Lot 51.
3,300.
Looking for 3,400, 3,600, now 38. Who's in at $3,800 for the 1890 CC? Let's do 3,600. 2704. Lot 52.
2,500.
Asking 2,600. How about $2,600? 25 now. Let's do 26. Let it go at 25. Lot 53.
4213.
How about 4,400? Anyone in at 4,400 on 93.0? 4,400, fair warning. 4213. We are on lot 54.
3,500.
Asking for 3,042, now 4,400. Anyone in at $4,400, 44, 46 to 48. How about 4,000, 5,000 to 5,500 here on the 1899S? MS65 looking for 5,500, 5,500 or 5,250. Either way, need another bid of 6,000. Is 6,000 coming in? We have 5,500 looking for 6. looking for 6,000. Fair warning, 5,500. 2718, lot 55.
1900.
19 go to 2,000 here. Anybody in at 2? 1900 looking for a push to 2,000 now. 2103, John's got you by a bit. How about 2,200? Heritage Live, MS66 on the 01S. Do you want it for 2,200? They do. Any other bidders at 2,400? Any other bidders at 2,400? Now's the time. We'll do 22. 7480, lot 56.
3300.
Asking 3,400. 33 now, go 34. Anybody coming in at 3,400? Heritage Live, fair warning, 3,300. Lot 57.
4600.
We need 4,800 now to 5. How about a push to 5? MS66 plus, looking for 5,000 now, looking for 5,500. Now go 5,500. 5,500, go 6,000. Do I have a play on $6,000 here? Lot number 57 looking to go 6,000. And we'll do 5,500. 7372, lot 58.
7250.
How about 7,500? 7,500, they're at 8,000 now, go to 85. Jump in at 8,500. Jump in at 8,500. Heritage Live, I have your 8250. Going to ask for the 85 though. Anybody in at 8,500? Fair warning. 8250. 7354. I'm on lot 59. This is my last lot for a little bit, and I'm going to pass this off to Katarina. We
400.
looking for 46. How about 6,000? Oh, 7,000. 65 looking for a push to 7,000. Jump in at 7,000 here. How about 7,000? We have the 775 looking for 8,000 now. Jump in at $8,000. MS66 plus. And in a CAC-G holder, do you have a CAC-G holder in your collection? You can now at 85. 8,000 go to 85. Do we have anything beyond 8,000 here? Fair warning. We'll do 8,000. 2695. And I will see y'all in a little bit.
All right, thank you so much, Philip. Let's continue the fun with lot 160. What do we have? 6250 advance, 95 advance to 10,000. At 9,500 advance to 10,000. 95 advance to 10,000. Heritage Live, do we have it? 95, 9750, 10,000 we have now, advance to 11. 10,000, advance to 11,000. Heritage Live, do we have it? Advance now. Fair warning. 10,000 to the internet. Lot 161. 24 advance to 26. At 2,400. Heritage Live, advance to 2,600. 24 now go to 26. 26 now go to 2,800. 2,600 advance to 28. Fair warning. 26. 2720. 162. 9,000 go to 95. 13,600 advance to 14,000. 14 we have advance to 15. 14,000 advance to 15,000. Heritage Live, do we have it? Advance now or fair warning. 14. 2720. Lot 163. 41 now go to 42. 5,000. 55. 6250 on the cut, advance to 65. At 6250 advance to 6,500. Heritage Live, do we have it? Advance now. 6250. Do we have 65? Fair warning. 6250. To the internet. Lot 164. 9750 advance to 10,000. Opening on the cut. Heritage Live, do we have 10,000? 9750 looking for 10,000. Do we have it? Advance now. Fair warning. 9750 to the internet. Lot 165. 5208. Let's advance to 5,500. 5208. Basically a cut. Heritage Live. Go ahead. Advance to 55. At 5208, advance to 55. And it will stay at 5208. To the internet. Lot 166.
10,500.
10,500 advance to 11,000. At 10,500 advance to 11,000 now, Heritage Live. 10,500 looking for 11. Fair warning. 10-5. Internet. Lot 167.
4,500.
4,500 advance to 5. 5250 on the cut, but we have 55. Come back in at 6,000 Heritage Live. At 55. 5750, but we have 6,000. Advance now to 65. 6,000. Advance now to 6,500. Fair warning. 6250 prior. Come back in at 65. At 6250, come back in at 6,500 Heritage Live. Fair warning. 6250. To the internet. 167. Oh, sorry, 168.
2,100.
21 advance to 22. 22 we have 24 now 26. At 2,400 advance to 2,600 Heritage Live. 24 advance to 26. Fair warning. 24. 26 now advance to 28. At 2,600 advance now to 28. Still looking for 28 Heritage Live. Fair warning. 26. 2720. Lot 169.
3,800.
38 advance to 4,000. At 3,800 advance to 4,000 Heritage Live. Do we see the 4,000? Or I will say fair warning. 38. To the internet. Lot 170. 1,400 advance to 1,750. 1,753, but advance to 1,800. At 1,753, take me to 1,800. Thank you, Heritage Live. Advance to 19. We have at 1,900. Advance to 2,000. At 19, advance to 2,000. 1,950 at the cut. Still looking for the 2,000 Heritage Live. At 1,950, advance to 2,000. Fair warning. 2,000. Advance to 2,200. At 2,000, advance now to 2,200. Fair warning. 2,000. 7480. Lot 171.
700.
6,700, but advance to 7,000. 67, advance to 7,000 Heritage Live, and we have it now go 7,500. At 7,000, advance to 75, or I will take a cut at 7,250. Advance now, or fair warning, 7,000. 2720, lot 172. 22, advance to 24. At 2,200, advance now to 24, Heritage Live. 22, go 24. Fair warning, 22 it is. To the internet. Lot 173. 17, advance to 18. Oh, 5,000. 55, advance to 6,000. At 5,500, 5,750 on the cut. 6,000, come back in at 65, Heritage Live. At 6,000, advance now to 65. 6250, but we have it here with our internet bidder. Advance to 65. 6250, advance to 65. Fair warning. 6250. To the internet. 174. 5250, advance to 5,500. At 5250, 55, 6,000, advance to 65. At 6,000, Heritage Live, advance, and we have 65 now, advance to 7,000. At 6,500, advance to 7,000, and we have it 75, come back in at 8,000. At 7,500, advance now to 8,000, Heritage Live. Fair warning, 75. To the internet. 175. 1750, advance to 1,800. 2303, let's advance to 24. At 2303, advance to 2400. Do we have
24.
it? We do have it. Now advance to 26. At 2400, advance now to 26.
25.
25 on the cut, still looking for 26. 2500, advance now to 26, just $100 more, Heritage Live. Do we have
26.
it? And they said yes. Now go 28. At 26, advance to 28. Advance now, or fair warning, 26.
2720.
2720. 176.
10,500.
11,000. And we have it. 11,000, advance now to 12,000, Heritage Live. At 11, advance now to 12,000, and we have it. 13 now advance to 14. At 13,000, 14, now 15. At 14,000, advance to 15,000. Fair warning, 15, now go 16. At 15,000, advance to 16. Do we have it? Or I will say fair warning once more, 15.
7241.
7241. Lot 177.
4,100.
4,100, do we have 42? At 4,100, advance to 4,200. Do we have it? 41, looking for 42. We'll leave it at 41 to our internet. 178.
2,700.
27, advance to 28. At 2,700, advance now to 2,800, Heritage Live. 27, go 28, or I will say fair warning, 27 to our internet. Lot 179.
2,600.
26, advance to 2,800. 5,000. 55, advance to 6. At 5,500, advance now.
5750.
5750 on the cut, but we have 6,000. Come back in at 65. At 6,000, advance now. 6250, another cut,
65.
and we have 6,500. Advance now to 7,000. Quick answer there, Heritage Live. 65, give me the 7,000. 6,500, advance now to 7. Fair warning, 65 it is.
2597.
2597, lot 180.
2,319.
2319, let's make it 2,400.
24.
And we have it. 2,400, advance to 26. At 2,400, advance to 26.
25.
25 on the cut, still looking for that
26.
26. And we have it, now go 28. At 2,600, advance now to 2,800, Heritage Live. 26, looking for 28. Fair warning. And we have the 26.
2650.
2650.
50.
Lot 181.
2,700.
2,700, advance to 28.
44.
4,400, advance to 46. At 4,400, advance to 46. Do we have it? Fair warning, 44. 7231. Lot 182.
1,900.
19, advance to 2,000. 2,600, we have, go to 28. At 2,600, advance to 2,800. Fair warning, 27 and 28, advance to 3,000. At 2,800, advance to 3,000. Do we have it? And we do. And 32 we have as well, advance to 34. At 32, advance to 34, Heritage Live. 33 on the cut, still looking for 34. 3,300, advance to 34. Fair warning, 33. 7480. Lot 183.
4,100.
41, advance to 42. At 4,100, advance to 4,200, Heritage Live. 41, looking for 44. Fair warning, 41. To the internet. Lot 184.
2,400.
24, advance to 26. At 2,400, advance to 26. Do we have it? At 24, 26, now go 28. At 2600, advance to 28. Do we have it? Fair warning. 26.
2720.
2720.
720.
185.
3750.
3750. Let's advance to
38.
38. And 4000 we have advanced to 42. At 4000, advance now to 4200.
41.
41 on the cut, still looking for that 42. Take me to 42, Heritage Live. At 41, looking for 42. Fair warning. 41.
2721.
2721. Lot 186.
1000.
16, advance to 17,000. At 16,000, advance now to 17, or I will take a cut at 16.5. Take me to 17. Fair warning. 16. To the internet. Lot 187.
12,000.
12,000, advance to 13,000. At 12,000, advance now to 13,000. Heritage Live, do we have it? Advance now. Fair warning. 12,000. Internet. Lot 188. 4,300, advance now to 44. At 43, advance now to 4,400.
44.
44. 46 we have. Come back at 48. At 4,600, advance now to 48.
48.
48 we have. Now advance to 5,000. At 4,800, advance now to 5,000. Fair warning. 48.
2722.
2722. Lot 189.
7250.
7250. Let's advance to 70,
10,000.
75. 10,000 is better.
11,000.
11, now 12. At 11,000, advance to 12,000. Heritage Live. Still at 11, advance to 12,000. Fair warning. 11,000.
7241.
7241. 190.
4700.
4,700. 5250, advance to 55. At 5250, advance to 5,500. Heritage Live, do we have it? Advance now. 5250. All right, 5250 it is.
7125.
Sorry, one more time.
7125.
Sorry. Lot 191.
7250.
7250, advance to
8,000.
8,000. Now go 85. 8250.
85.
85 we have, now advance to 9. At 85, advance to 9,000. Do we have it?
8750.
87 on the cut.
9,000.
And 9,000 we have. Advance now to 95. At 9,000, advance now to 9,500. Heritage Live, take me there.
95.
And
10,000.
and you responded to 10,000. Now let's, I will take 11 next. At 10,000, advance now to 11. Fair
11.
warning, 11,000, now go 12. At 11,000, advance now to 12, or a cut 11.5. Fair warning, 11,000.
7350.
7350, lot 182.
3900.
39, advance to 4,000. Do we have 4,000? 45, 46, now 48. At 4,600, advance now to 4,800. Do we have it? Advance now, Heritage Live, still looking for that 48. 46 it is. To the internet. Lot 183.
3600.
36, advance to 38.
38.
38 we have, advance to 4,000. 38, go 4,000. 4,000 on the phone here. 41 we have, advance to 42. Does my phone better want to advance to 4,200? Yes, they do, or we have it on Heritage Live. 44. 4,200, advance to 44 to my phone bidder. 44, we have it with our phone bidder. Advance to 4,600 now, Heritage Live. At 44 here in the room.
45.
45 with Heritage Live, advance to 46. 45 on the cut, advance to 46. Free cut to you. And they said yes. 4,600, come back in at 48. 4,600 here in the room, Heritage Live, not with you.
48.
And we have it at 48. Does my phone better want to go to 5? At 4,800, advance to 5,000. 48. Or I will take the cut. All right, they're passing. Heritage Live come back in at 5,000. 48, advance now to 5,000, or I will still take that cut bid at 49. Fair warning. 48.
7350.
7350. 194.
4,300.
4,300 advance. 46 we have now advance to 48. At 4,600 advance to 4,800. Take me to 48. At 46, still looking for the 48. We have it 5,000 against you, Heritage Live. Come back in at 55. At 5,000, advance now to 5,500, or cut it at 5,250 as well. 55, advance to 6. At 5,500, advance to 6,000, Heritage Live. Do we have it? Fair warning. 55.
7350.
7350. Lot 185.
4,700.
47 advance to 48. At 4,700, 55 advance to 6,000. 6,000 now go 65. 6,000 respond back with 6,500 Heritage Live, and we have it 65 now advance to 7. At 6,500 advance now to 7,000 Heritage Live. Do we have it? Looking for that 7,000. Fair warning. 65.
7350.
7350. Lot 196.
2,700.
2,700 advance to 28. 3,800 advance to 4,000. At 3,800 advance to 4,000 now, Heritage Live. At 38, go 4,000. Fair warning. 3,800.
7231.
7231. 197. 39 advance to 4.
46.
46 now 48. At 4,600 advance to 48. Do we have it? 48. We have it. Now go 5. 4,800 advance to 5,000. Do we have it? Fair warning. Still at 48. Looking for that 5,000 Heritage Live. And 48. To the internet. 198. 7,750 advance to 8,000. At 7,750 advance to 8,000 Heritage Live. 7,750 looking for that 8,000. Fair warning. 7,750 to our internet. 198. Oops, 1 second. All right, 199. 9250 advance to 95. 95 we have it advance to 10,000. At 9,500 advance now to 10,000 Heritage Live. Do we have it? Or I'll take a cut in at 9750, but we said 10,000. At 10,000 advance now to 11. At 10,000 advance now to 11,000. 10 go 11, or fair warning. 10,000. 7350. Lot 200. 7250 advance to 7,500. At 7250 on the cut, advance to 75. Do we have it? And we do. Now go 8,000. At 8,000, advance to 85. 8,000, looking for 8,500. Do we have it? Advance now, or fair warning. 8,000. Is that to the internet? Okay. 201. 23 advance to 24. 24 we have. Now go 26. At 2,400 advance to 26. 24 go 26, or I will say fair warning. And 26 or 24 it is.
7441.
7441. Lot 202. 29 advance to 3,000. At 2,900 advance now to 3,000 Heritage Live. Do we have it? Advance now. 2,900 advance to 3,000. Fair warning. 29. To the internet. 203. 6,250 advance to 65. 75 go 8. At 7,500, advance to 8,000. 75, looking for that 8,000 Heritage Live to advance. Fair warning. 75.
7171.
7171. 204. 3,000, go 32. At 3,000, Heritage Live, go 3,200. 3,000, advance to 32 now, or I will say fair warning. 3,000 to the internet. Lot 205. 6,500. 7,000 we have. 75, come back in at 8. At 7,500 now, advance to 8,000 Heritage Live. Advance now, or I will say fair warning. 7,500 to the internet. Lot 206. 75. Do we have 8,000? And we do. Now advance to 85. At 8,000, advance now to 85 or a cut of 82.50. 8,000, go 85. Fair warning. 8,000.
7159.
7159. Lot 207. 6,000 we have, advance to 65.
65.
65. 7 we have, now advance to 75. 75. 8 we have, now go 85.
85.
9, now go 95. At 9,000,
95.
10,000, now go 11. At 10,000, 11 we have, now go 12. 11,000, advance now to 12,000, or cut 11.5. Do we have it, Heritage Live? 11,000, looking for 12. Fair warning. 11,000.
7372.
7372. 208.
11,500.
11,500, advance to 12,000. 11, 12, 13 we have, advance to 14. At 13,000, advance now to 14. 13, looking for 14, advance now, or I will say fair warning.
14.
14, 15 we have, come back in at 16,000. At 15,000, advance to 16. Fair warning.
55.
15.5 on the cut, but it's a prior. Come back in at 16. 15,500, come back in at 16,000 Heritage Live. Try one more time. Fair warning. All right, 15.5 to the internet. Lot 209.
2,400.
2,400, advance to 26. At 2,400, advance now to 26. 24, go 26. Fair warning.
25.
25 on the cut, still looking for that 26. At 2,500, advance now to 2,600 Heritage Live. Fair warning. 25.
2670.
2670. Lot 210.
8,000.
8,000 we have. 85, advance to 9. At 8,500, advance to 9,000. 8,500, advance now to 9. Fair warning. 85.
7231.
7231. Lot 211.
2,000.
2,000, advance to 2,200. At 2,000, advance now to 2,200 Heritage Live. 2,000, advance now to 22. 22, now go 24. At 2,200, advance now to 24. Do we have it? 22, still looking for that 24. Fair warning. 22 it is.
2724.
2724. Lot 212.
2,200.
22, advance to 24. At 2,200 now, advance to 24. 22, advance to 24, Heritage Live. Or 23, 24, we have now 26. 2,400, advance now to 2,600. Do we have it? Or give me another cut at 25. Advance now, or I will say fair warning. 24 it is. To the internet. Lot 213.
2,800.
28, advance to 3. At 2,800, advance to 3,000 Heritage Live. At 28, go 3,000. 29, 3,000 we have, advance to 32. At 3,000, advance to 3,200 Heritage Live. 3,000, go 32. Fair warning,
32.
32, now go 34. At 3,200, advance to 34. Still looking for that 3,400 Heritage Live.
33.
33 on the cut, go 34. 3,300, advance now to 34, or I will say fair warning once more. 3,300.
2725.
2,725. 214.
2,900.
29, advance to 3,000. At 2,900, advance to 3,000 Heritage Live. 29, go 3,000. Fair warning. 29 to the internet. 215. 5250.
8,500.
55, looking for 6,000. Oh, 85. Advance to 9,000. 8,500, advance now to 9,000. Do we have it, Heritage Live? 8,500, go 9,000. 9,000 we have, now go to 95. At 9,000, advance now to 95, or I will take a cut at 9,250. Do we have it? Still at 9,000. Fair warning. 9,000.
2726.
2,726. 216.
2,000.
2,000, advance to 2,200. At 2,000, advance to 2,200 Heritage Live. Do we have it? 22, looking 2,000, looking for 22, 21, and we have 22
23.
now. 23 on the cut, advance to 24. At 23, advance to the 2,400. Fair warning. 23.
7160.
7160. Lot 217. 19, advance to 2,000. At 19, 1950, we have advanced to 2,000. 1950, advance now to 2,000. Do we have it? Fair warning.
2000.
And we have it. 2,000, advance now to 22. At 2,000, looking for that 2,200 Heritage Live. 2,000. Continue on with 22. 21 we have. Still looking for that 22. 2,100, advance now to 22. Fair warning. 21.
22.
And we have 22. Now advance to 24. 2,200, advance now to 24, or I will take another cut at 23. 22. Advance to 24. Do we have that 2,400, or I will say fair warning? 22.
2727.
2727. 218.
2,100.
21, advance to 22. At 2,100, advance now to 22 Heritage Live. At 21, advance to 22, just $100 more. Say yes. At 21, fair warning. And we will leave it at 21. Internet. Lot 219. 5250, advance to 55. At 5250, advance to 55. 5250, advance to 5,500. Fair warning. 5250. To the internet. 220.
6,000.
6,000, advance to 7,000. 75 we have. Go 8. At 7,500, advance to 8,000. 7,500, still looking for that 8,000 Heritage Live. 75, fair warning. 7750 on the cut.
77,700.
Oh, lucky numbers right there. Will they win it? Advance to 8,000. 7777. Advance to 8,000. Fair warning. And they take it. To the internet. They need to go to Vegas and play some craps or something. Lot 221. 8250, advance to 9,000. At 82, sorry, where? Oh, 85, sorry. 9,000, advance to 95. At 9,000, advance to 95, 9250, 9253, let's go to 95. 92.53. Let's advance to 95.
95.
95 we have. Now go
10,000.
10,000. 10,000 now 11. At 10,000, Heritage Live, go 11. Do we have it? Or I will take a cut at 10.5. Fair warning. 10,000.
7488.
7488. Lot 222. 6250 advance to 10,000. 10,000 advance to 11.
11,000.
There we go. 11,000 advance to 12,000. 11 go 12, or keep it coming with those cuts at 11.5. Fair warning. 11,000.
7241.
7241. Lot 223.
12,500.
12,500 advance to 1,300. At 12,500 advance now to 13. 13 we have, go 14. At 13,000 advance now to 14. Fair warning. 13. 2720. Lot 224. 9250 advance to 95. 10,000 go 11. 11 now 12. 12 we have, go 13. At 12,000, let's keep on going with 13,000. Or I will take a cut at 12.5. 12,000 advance to 13. Fair warning. And we will leave it at 12. 2723. 225. 8250 advance to not, or 85, sorry. 8250 advance to 8,500. 8250 go 8,500. Heritage Live, we have it. 88, let's go 9,000. 8,800 advance to 9,000. 9,000 we have, now go 95. At 9,000 advance now to 95. Do we have a Heritage Live? Let's keep it going. Go to 9,500, or I will say fair warning. 9,000. 2597. Lot 226. 5250 advance to 5,500. At 5250 advance to 55. Opening on the cut, Heritage Live. 5250 advance to 55. Fair warning. 5250. To the internet. Lot 227. 85 go 9,000. At 8,500 now, advance to 9. 9,000 go 95. At 9,000, advance now to 9,500. Heritage Live. 9 go 95, or a cut at 92.50. What do you say? Fair warning. 9,000 it is. 2597. Lot 228. 47 advance to 48. At 4,700 advance now to 4,800. Heritage Live, do we have it? 4,700 looking for 48. Fair warning. 47 to the internet. Lot 229. 7250 advance to 75. At 7250 advance to 7,500. Heritage Live. 7250 looking for that 75, or I will say fair warning. 7250 to the internet. 230. 31 advance to 32. 36 now go 38. At 3,600 advance now to 38. Getting hot up here. 36 advance to 38. Fair warning. 3,600. 7241. Lot 231. 4,000 advance to 42. 42 we have, now go 44. At 4,200 advance now to, and we have 43. 44 now answer again with 46. At 4,400 advance to 46. Fair warning. 45 on the cut, still looking for that 46. At 4,500 advance now to 46. Will you keep it open, Heritage Live? Are we going to continue? Say yes, or I will say fair warning. 4,500.
7306.
7306. Lot 232.
4,300.
43, go 44. At 4,300, advance to 44. 4,300, do we have that 4,400 Heritage Live? And we do, but we have 4510. Let's go to 4,600. 4510, let's go to 4,600 Heritage Live. Advance now, or I will say, fair warning. 4510 to the internet. Lot 233.
4,000.
$4,010. Let's advance to 40,
4,600.
and we say 46. Now go 48. At 4,600 now, advance to 4,800. 46, looking for that 48. Take me there, or I will say fair warning. 46.
7241.
7241. Lot 234.
3,900.
39, 4,000. Do we have that 4,000 Heritage Live? At 3,900, advance to 4,000.
4,000.
And we have it. $4,013. Advance now to 42. At 4,013, advance now to 42. $4,013. Advance now to 42. Fair warning. All right, and they take it to the internet. Lot 235.
4,300.
4,300. 44 we have, advance to 46. At 4,400, advance now to 46, and we have it now go 48. 46 now go 48. At 4,600, looking for that 4,800 Heritage Live. Fair warning. 46.
597.
2597. Lot 236.
8,250.
8250, looking for 8,500. 8250, advance to 85. Do we have it? At 8250, advance now to 85. Fair warning. 8250 to the internet. Lot 237.
3,500.
35, advance to 36. At 3,500, advance now to 36. 35, advance now to 36. Just $100 more, Heritage Live. 35. Still looking for that 36, or fair warning. All right, 35 to the internet. 238.
2,700.
27, 28, 2818, let's go 3,000. At 2818, advance to 3,000 Heritage Live.
3,000.
We have it now go 32. At 3,000, advance now to 32, or I will take a cut at 3,100. Keep it open. At 3,000. Fair warning. 3,000.
7480.
7480. Lot 239.
7,750.
7750, advance to 8,000. At 7750, advance now to 8,000 Heritage Live. 7750, again, opening on a cut. Advance now. Fair warning. 7750 to the internet. Lot 240.
5,583.
5583, let's advance to 6,000. 5583, advance now to 6,000 Heritage Live, or a cut of 5750 as well. 5583, go 6,000. Do I see it? Or I will say fair warning. All right, 5583 to the internet. Lot 241.
5,013.
5,013, let's advance to 5,500. 5,055, we have go 6,000. 5,500, advance now to 6. Do we have it? Or again, I'll take the cut at 5,750. Advance now, or I will say fair warning. And 55 it is.
2597.
2597, lot 242.
2,700.
2,700, advance to 28. 2,700, looking for that 2,800 Heritage Live. 27, go 28. Fair warning. 27 to the internet. Lot 243.
5,500.
5,500, advance to 6,000. At 2,500, or sorry, 5,500, advance to 6. 5,500, looking for that 6,000 or 5,750. 5,500 go 6, or I will say fair warning. 55 to the internet. Lot 244. 22, 24, we have advanced to 26. At 2,400, advanced to 2,600. 24, go 26. Do we have a Heritage Live, or I will say fair warning? 24.
7241.
7241. Lot 245.
2100.
21
26.
and 26 we have go 28. At 2,600, advance to 2,800 Heritage Live. 26 go 28, or a cut of 27, but and we go to 29. 2,900, advance to 3. At 29, advance to 3,000. $100 more again. Advance now.
3,000.
3 we have,
32.
and 32 now go 34. At 3,200, advance to 34. 32 go 34 Heritage Live. Do we have it? Advance now, or I will say fair warning. 32.
2728.
2728. Lot 246.
16,000.
16,000, advance to 17. At 16,000, advance to 17,000 Heritage Live. At 16, go 17, or 16.5. Fair warning. All right, 16,000 to the book. All right, 247.
4,000.
4,000, go 42. At 4,000, advance to 4,200 Heritage Live. Do we have it? At 4,000, go 42. Fair warning. 4,000 to the internet. 248.
3,200.
32, go 34.
34.
34 we have, go 36. At 3,400, go 3,600 Heritage Live. At 34, advance now to 36, or cut at 35. Fair warning. 34.
7491.
7491. Lot 249.
4,500.
45, advance to 46. And we have it. 4613. Let's go 48. At 4613, advance now to 4,800. Do we have it, Heritage Live? Still at 4613. Take me to 48. Or cut at 47.
47.
47. Now go 48. Just $100 more, Heritage Live. 4,700. Now go 48. Do we have it? 4,700. Fair warning. We will leave it at 47. 2729. Lot 250.
7750.
7750. Let's advance to 8,000. At 7750, advance to 8,000 Heritage Live. 7750. Looking for that 8. Fair warning. 7750 to the internet. Lot 251.
9250.
9250. Let's advance to 95. 9250. Advance now to 9,500. 9250. Still looking for that 95. Fair warning. 92. 95. Prior. Come back in at 10,000. At 9,500. Advance to 10,000 Heritage Live, or try a cut at 9,750. 9,500. Advance now. Do we have that 10,000? We will leave it at 95 to our internet. Lot 252. 7250. Advance to 7,500. At 7250, do we have that 7,500 Heritage Live? 7250. Advance now to 75. Fair warning. 7250 to the internet. 253.
4,400.
44, advance to 46. At 4,400 now, advance to 46. 44, or try that 45. Fair warning. Looking for that 46. Still at 4,400 Heritage Live. And we will keep it at 44 to the internet. Lot 254.
9,500.
95, advance to 10,000. At 9,500, advance now to 10,000 Heritage Live. 95, go 10. Fair warning. 95 to our internet. Lot 255.
75. 7500.
75 advance to 8. At 7500 advance to 8000. 75 go 8000 or a cut at 7750. Do we have a Heritage Live? Advance now. Fair warning. 7500 to our internet. Lot 256. 8250 advance to 9. At 8250 advance to 9000 Heritage Live. 8250 go 9000 or sorry 85. Fair warning.
5.
85 now go 9. At 8500 now go 9000. At 8500 advance now to 9000 or I will take a cut at 8750. Do we have it? Or I will say fair warning 85. 7132. Lot 257.
10,000.
10,000 advance to 11. At 10,000 advance now to 11,000 Heritage Live. 10,000 go 11 or 10.5. I will take that as well. 10,000 still looking for that 11,000. Fair warning.
11,000.
11 we have now go 12. At 11,000 advance now to 12. 11,000 go 12. Fair warning. 11,000.
7389.
7389. Lot 258.
35,19.
3519, but let's take it to 4,000. 36, sorry. At 3519, advance to 36. Do we have it? Advance now to 36, or I will say fair warning.
36.
36 we have, now go 38. At 3600, advance now to 38. 36 or a cut of 37 will do as well. Fair warning. 3,600.
2730.
2730.
30.
259.
500.
65 advance to 7. At 6,500 advance now to 7,000 Heritage Live. 6,750. 7,000 we have, now go 75. At 7,000 advance to 75. Try one more time, Heritage Live. 7,000 or a cut at 7,250. Fair warning. 7,000 to the internet. Lot 260.
3,300.
33 advance to 34.
34.
And we have it, but we have 36. Go ahead and advance to 38. At 3,600, advance now to 38. Do we have it? 3,600.
37.
37 on the cut, still looking for that 38, Heritage Live. At 37, go 38. Fair warning. 37.
7480.
7480. Lot 261.
4,100.
4,100, go 42. At 4,100, advance to 42. At 41, starting on the cut, advance to 42, just $100 more, Heritage Live. 42, go for, at 44, now go 46. At 4,400, go 46. Try one more time, Heritage Live. 44, go 46. Fair warning. 44. To the internet. Lot 262.
3,900.
39 advance to 4,000. At 3,900 advance to 4,000. 39 go 4. Fair warning. 3,900 it is. To the internet. Lot 263.
3,900.
39 again, now go 4,000. At 3,900 advance to 4,000 Heritage Live. Do we have it?
4,000.
And we have it. 4,010, let's advance to 4,200. $4,010, advance now to 42, or a cut at 4,100. What do you say, Heritage
41.
Live? And you say 4,100, now go 42. On the cut, 4,100, advance now to 42. 41, looking for 42. Advance now, or I will say fair warning. 41.
2731.
2731. Lot 264.
4,100.
41, go 4,200. At 4,100, advance now to 42. 41, advance to 4,200. Do we have it? 4,100. Fair warning. 41. To the internet. Lot 265.
3,300.
33 advanced to 36 and asking for 38. At 3,600, advance now to 38. 3,600, advance to 38 or a cut at 37. 37, you said, now still looking for that 38. At 3,700, advance now to 38, Heritage Live. 37, go 38 or fair warning. 37. 7480. Lot 266.
4,600.
4,600, advance to 48. At 4,600, advance now to 4,800. 46, go 48. Fair warning. 46 it is. To the internet. Lot 267.
4,100.
41, go 42. 40, 4319, let's advance to 44. At 4319, advance now to 4,400, Heritage Live. Try one more time. At 4319, taking me to 44. Fair warning. 4319. To the internet. Lot 268.
7,000.
7,000, advance to 7,500. At 7,000, advance to 7,500, Heritage Live, or a cut of 7,250. 7,000, go 75, or I will say fair warning. 7,000 to the internet. Lot 269.
11,500.
11,500.
14.
13,500, 14, go 15. At 14,000, thank you. Advance to 15. 14,000, advance now to 15,000, Heritage Live, or a cut of 14,500. 14, looking for that 15,000. Fair warning. 14 to the internet. Lot 270.
3,100.
31, advance to 32. 33, 3303, just $3 more. Advance to 34. 3303, advance to 3,400.
34.
34, go 36. At 3,400, advance now to 36. Do we have it? 34, go 36. Fair warning. 34.
7430.
7430. Lot 271.
4,900.
49, go 5,000. At 4,900, advance now to 5,000. 4,900, go 5,000, Heritage Live. Fair warning. 49 to the internet. Lot 272.
5,500.
5,500, let's go 6,000. At 5,500, advance to 6,000, Heritage Live. 5,500, advance now to 6,000 or a cut of 5,750. Fair warning. 5,500 to the internet. Lot 274.
3,100.
31, advance to 32. 33, we have 34, now go 36. At 3,400, advance to 36. Heritage Live, do we have it? Advance now or fair warning. All right. 36 it is. Or sorry, 34. I messed up over here. That was to the internet? Okay. 274.
5,250.
5,250, advance to 55. At 5,250, advance to 5,500, Heritage Live. 5,250 on the cut, looking for that 55. Fair warning. 5,250. The internet. Lot 275.
10,500.
10,500, advance to 11. 10,500, advance to 11,000, Heritage Live. 10,005. Fair warning. All right, we'll leave it at 10,500 to the internet. Lot 276.
8,000.
8,000, advance to 8,500. 8,000, do we have 8,500, Heritage Live, or a cut of 8,250? 8,000, advance now to 85. Fair warning. 8,000 to the internet. Lot 277.
4,600.
46, do we have 48? At 4,600, do we have 4,800, Heritage Live? 46, go 48 or a cut at 47. Fair warning. 46 to the internet. 278.
3,400.
34 go 30. 42 go 40.
42.13.
42.13 we have now go 44. At 42.13 advance to 4,400 Heritage Live or cut at 43. 42.13 advance now to 44. Fair warning. 42.13 to the internet. Lot 279.
57.50.
57.50 opening up on the cut, advance to 6,000. 57.50 advance to 6,000 Heritage Live. 57.50 looking for that 6. Fair warning. 57.50 to the internet. Lot 280.
3,600.
36 advance to 38. At 3,600 advance to 38 Heritage Live. 36 looking for that 38 or a cut at 37. Do we have it? 3,600 advance now to 38. 36 it is to the internet. Lot 281.
87.50.
87.50 advance to 9,000. 87.50 we have Heritage Live advance to 9. 87.50 looking for that 9,000. Fair warning. 87.50 to the internet. Lot 282.
4,500.
45 advance to 49. 49.03, just $3 more. Go ahead and advance to 5,000. 49.03 advance to 5,000 Heritage Live. 49.03 take me to 5,000, or I will say fair warning. All right, 49.03 it is to the internet. Lot 283.
3,500.
35 go 36.
4,500.
45, 46 we have, go 48. At 4,600 Heritage Live, try again at 48. 46, go 48, or a cut at 47. Fair warning. 46 to the internet. Lot 284.
3,100.
3,100 advance to 32.
34.
34 we have, 36 now go 38. At 3,600 advance now to 38. Fair warning. 36 to the internet. Lot 285.
3,100.
31 go 32.
47.
47.
47.03.
47.03 again with those $3. Advance to 48. 47.03 do we have 4,800 Heritage Live? 47.03 advance now to 48. Fair warning. 47.03 takes it to the internet. 286.
4,300.
4,300 advance to 44. At 4,300 advance now to 4,400 Heritage Live. 43 go 44. Fair warning. 43. Internet. All right, and my last lot, 287.
10,500.
10,500 advance to 11. At 10,500 advance now to 11,000 Heritage Live. 10.5 go 11,000. Fair warning. All right, 10.5 it is to our internet bidder. And that is it for me. Philip will come right up and he will finish up the auction. Thank you so much.
All right, we're on lot 89. Let's roll, John.
35.25.
Or 88, excuse me. Leave my sheet down here. Oh, you're good. All right, lot 88, we 35.25, so 3,600, right? 3,600 need a bid. 3,600 Heritage jump in. 3,600, I'll say fair warning. 35.25. We have lot 89.
3,000.
How about 32, 37, now 38, now 4,000. Jumping at 4,000 for the 76cc. Come on in at 4,000 Heritage Live. 38, go to 4. 39, John has the 4. Do you have 42? How about 4,200? 41, we'll take a cut. Looking for 42. How about 4,200? Fair warning. Let's do 40. 42. Jump in at 44 now. How's 4,400 sound? 42 now, looking for 44. Fair warning once again. Now looking for 46, yeah? We got to go to 4,600. 4,600 or cut it up. Throw me a cut bid. Either way, anything beyond 44 here, fair warning. 44. 2612. Lot 90.
3,100.
Looking for 3,000, 4. Now go to 4,000. 38 looking for 4 on the CC. Anybody in at 4,000? 38 go 4. Fair warning.
4.
John has the 4. Anybody out there at 4,200? 4,200. Throw me a cut bid.
42.
Or full bid. There we go. Anybody in at 44? 42 now looking for $4,400. Fair warning. 42.
7,480.
7480. Lot 91.
4,200.
Anybody out there at 4,400?
44.
John has $13 against you, looking for 4,600. Maybe a cut bid. How does that sound, Heritage Live? 46 full increment. We'll see if anybody else goes 48. 46 here, looking for 4,800. 76S. Fair warning. 4,000.
47.
Yeah, a little cut bid there. Let's do 48. 4,700 asking for 48 is there to close the deal. What about 5,000? 48 here, now go 5. 48 looking for 5,000. Fair warning once again. Let's do 48. 2733. Lot 92.
4,300.
Anyone in at 4,400? 77cc up for grabs. We need $4,400. And we'll do 4,300. Lot 93.
7,750.
How about it? 8,000. Looking for an $8,000 bid here in the 77cc Heritage Live. Jump in at $8,000. And fair warning, 7750 will do it. Lot 94.
7,250.
Looking for 7,500. How's 7,500? That would be the next bid. Need you in on the double die reverse here. All right, 7,250. Lot 95.
6,750.
And we get a push to 7,000 for the 7920. Looking for a push to 7,000. I've got 6,750, and we'll do 6,750. So lot 96.
7,000.
Asking 7,500. We want to go 7,500 Heritage Live, and we'll do 7,000. Lot 97.
3,400.
How about 3,600 here? 3,600 for the 1880, $20.
36.
John has 36. We can come back in at 38, Heritage Live. You want to do it at 3,800. 36 come in at 38. Then we'll do 36. Lot 98.
5,250.
How about 5,500? 5,250 is a cut bid. Looking for 5,500 Heritage Live. Give me that bid here. And we'll do 5,250.
55.
Slides in the last minute. Anyone out there at 6,000? 5,500 looking to go to 6,000. We'll do 5,500.
7,461.
7461. Lot 99.
3,200.
How about 3,400?
34.
There's 34. Anybody in at 3,600? 34 here. Now going to 36. Let us know. Fair warning. We'll do 34.
7,471.
7471. Lot 300.
5,686.
We have 6,000 here. How about 6,500? Anyone in at 6,500? Heritage Live. Got the 6. Go 65 and fair warning. And we'll do 6.
7,241.
7241. Lot 1.
7,250.
How about 7,500? 75. Can we get 75 for the 1882 $20 here? Fair warning. All right, 7250. Lot 2.
4,500.
How about 5,500? I have the cut bid with Heritage Live. We're looking for 5,500. Chime in at 5,500 or fair warning. 5,250.
7,159.
7159 is our bidder. Lot 3.
4,900.
We need $5,000. $5,000. This is CAC Gold certified. Looking for 5,000 on the 84cc. We'll do 4,900. Lot 4.
3,600.
How about 3,800? 36 looking to go to 38. How about a push to 3,800, 37? It's a prior 37. Need you back in, Heritage Live. Give it a shot. It's with the internet bid. You want to go 38? You're on top now. We're not worried about the internet bid anymore. Let's go 4,000. 38 looking for 4. How about 4,000? And 38 will do.
39.
Ooh, we got a cut bid. Anybody in at 4,000? 39 here looking for 4,000. One more push to 4,000. Now we're going up a little bit more. If you want in on the 84cc house, 4,200. Fair warning. And we'll do 4,000.
2715.
2715, lot 5.
3700.
Let's do 3,800. 37 is the bid now, but we're looking for 3,800 Heritage Live. We'll let it go at 37. Lot 6.
8500.
How about 9,000? For the 188820, we're looking for 9,000 Heritage Live. Fair warning. There you are. Now still asking 9,000. I have a cut of 8750. Still looking for that $9,000 bid. We'll do 8750.
51.
2651. Lot 7.
13,505.
Looking for 14,000. How about it? For the 1888 $20 CAC certified here for you, looking for 14,000. Fair warning. 13,505. Lot 8.
5,000.
Need 5,500 here. 5,500. Jump on in for the $89 $20. For 5,500 Heritage Live. We'll do 5,000. Lot 9.
5850.
How about 7,000? We have 7 with you, Heritage Live. Any bidders at there? Any bidders going beyond 7,000? Let me know. Lot 9 looking for 7,500. Fair warning. And 7,000.
7256.
Lot 10.
4201.
How about 4,400 here? For the 1890-20, 4201 asking 44. Fair warning. 4201. Lot 11.
3200.
Need 3,400. $3,400 to continue with this lot. Fair warning. 3,200.
33.
We'll take it.
34.
John has 34. We can go 36. Heritage Live, jump back in at 3,600. Lot 11 looking for 3,600. 3,400. Lot 12 is next.
3,500. 39.
Looking for 4,000. Jump in at 4,000 for the 89cc. Looking for 4,000. Heritage Live. Got the cut bid. Anything beyond the cut, fair warning. 39.
7199.
7199 to lot 13.
7,000.
Asking for 7,500. 7,500 on the 90cc. Fair warning. We'll do 7,000. Lot 14.
9521.
Can we get a push to $10,000 here? For the 1890cc, $10,000. Cut bid is available. Any bids? 9521. Lot 15.
2700.
Let's go 2,800 here. Any bids at 2,800? 2,800 would be next. We'll do 28. 3,000 to my right. Would you like to go 32?
31.
Heritage Live cuts it at 31. Any other bidders at 3,200? 31 now, go 32 here. You can have it at 31.
7480.
7480 is our bidder. Lot 16.
8,500.
Looking for 9,000 here. Jump on in at 9,000. 85 go 9. 85 looking for $9,000. 8,500. Lot 17.
4,700.
Looking for 4,800. Come on in at 4,800. 47 now, but let's push to 48. 47. We'll let it go. Lot 18.
5,500.
How about $6,000 Heritage Live, a 93cc $20. Looking for 6,000 here. Fair warning, we'll do 55. Looking for, well, lot 19.
7,075.
Anyone in at 8,000? AU 55 plus and CAC certified. Looking for 7,000, looking for 8,000. 7,750 I would take. Fair warning, there we are.
8,000.
8,000 against you, looking for 8,500. Good play. Everyone should always start or finish with your cut bid. That's what it's there for. Looking for 9,000. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but we definitely encourage you to use it. How about 9,000? 85 go to 9. Fair warning. Let's do 85. 2716, lot 20.
2900.
Asking for 3,000. 29 here, go 3,000 to 32. How about a push to $3,200? Heritage Live. There we are, another bidder. Anyone in at 3,400. 32 here, go to 3,400. Fair warning. We'll do 32. 2734, lot 21.
10,001.
10,001. How's that sound, Heritage Live? You could throw in a cut bid and probably be on top. We need something beyond 10,001 here. 10,001 will do it. Lot 22.
3444.
Can we get 3,600? How about 3,600 for the 0320? Need a bid of 3,600? 3444. Lot 23.
4,013.
About 4,200. What about $4,200? 4,013. And we'll do 4,013. Lot 24.
5,500.
How's 6,000? 5750. John has 6,000 against that. Looking for 65. Looking for 6,500 for the 06S. We'll do 6,000. Lot 25.
6250.
How about 6,500? 6,250, jump in at 65. 6,500. 6,250. Lot 26 is next.
5750.
Looking for 6,000. How about a 6,000? 5750, jump to 6,000, Heritage Live. Need a bid here, and we'll do 5750. Up next, we have lot 27.
10,500.
10.5, looking for 11,000. Heritage Live, jump in at 11,000. This is a CAC-G holder, MS65 plus. Anybody want to add it to the collection? Now's the time. We'll do 10.5. Lot 28.
7220.
Looking for 7,500 here on the high relief. 7,222, looking to push to 7,500. 7,222, we'll take it. We're on lot 29.
9250.
Jump in at 95. I have a cut bid here looking for 9,500 on the high relief. 9,500, I have 9250, go 95. Fair warning out there. 9250. Lot 30 is up.
9,000.
So I need 9,500. Who's in at 95? The current bid 9. Beautiful high relief flat rim looking for 95. I have 95 here in Dallas on the phone. Heritage Live, you can come in at 10,000. You need in at 10,000, let me know. I have 95 looking for 10. Fair warning out there. We're going to do 9,500 on the phone. 7505 is our bidder, is our winner. Lot 31.
11,000.
Looking for 12,000. $12,000, 11 take us into 12. How about a push to $12,000? Heritage Live, flat rim, AU58. We'll go for 11,000. Lot 32.
15,500.
How about a push to 16 here? 15.5. Can we go 16,000? 16,000 would be next. Heritage Live, are you there? Fair warning. 15.5. Lot 33.
3,200.
Looking for $3,400. 3,400 to you, Heritage Live. We'll do 32. Lot 34.
3,500.
We need 3,600. 3,600 for the 0720. Heritage Live, now's the opportunity to jump in. Let's do 3,500, John. Lot 35.
3411.
How about 3,500? 34, oh, is it just a delayed? Got you. We have a little delay. There we go. Everybody's caught up. Anybody in at 3,500? Heritage Live, 3,500 is all I need.
36.
Even better, a full increment. Anybody in at 800? 3,836, go to 38 here. Then we'll do 36.
734.
2734, lot 36.
3,500.
35 here, go 3,600. 3,600, how's it sound? Heritage Live, give me a bid. Then we'll do 35. 36, Dick, we got a bid. Let's do 3,800. 3,800, jump in. Any other bidders going 38? 3,600 go to 38 here. 3,600. 2734, lot 37.
4,100.
Let's do 4,200 Heritage Live. 65 plus here on lot 37, looking for 4,200. And we will do 4,100 to the book. Lot 38. Let's do 3,800. 3,800 Heritage Live MS 66 plus, looking for 3,800. 3,600. All right, lot 39. How about 4,800? 55, now 6,000. How about 6,000 here for the no model in MS 67, looking for 6,000. 5,500 looking for 6. And we'll do 50. There's 6,000, now go 65. Who's in at 6,500? Anything beyond 6,000 here? And we'll do 6,000.
7,403.
Lot 40. 45 here, go 4,600. How about $4,600? 45 go to 46. Any 46.13 against you, $13. How about 4,800? Maybe come in with your cut. 48 is the full increment. Anybody in at 5,000? 5,000 here for the no model MS 67. Let's do 4,800. 2734, lot 41. Anyone in at 3,800? 36 here, looking to push to 38 for the no model. 38 for the no model here. 3,600. Lot 42. We need $5,000. How about it? MS 67, now 5,500. Any other bidders going 52 food? We have another bidder looking for 5,500. It's on the cut right now. Anybody want to go 5,500? Then we'll do 52.50. Lot 43. Anyone in at 5,500? Looking for 5,500. 5,500 here for the no motto. We'll do 52.50. Lot 44. 52.50 here on the cut, go 55. Looking for 5,500 on the 08 D20. 5,500 Heritage, jump on in. And we'll do 52.50. Lot 45. We need 4,400. 4,400, jump in. 43 here, go 44. 43 here, go 4,400. We'll do 43. We have a no lot on lot 46 that brings us to lot 47. Need 3,800. 3,800. 37 here, go 38. 37. Lot 48. How about 5,500? I have the 55 from you, Heritage Live. Looking for 6 now. Looking for 6,000. How about 6,000? We'll do 55.
7171.
7171. Lot 49. Looking for 6,000. No, looking for 7,000. Yeah, thank you. You can come in at 67.50 now. If you don't want to go the full 7. 65 has it now. Looking for 7,000. Looking for 7,000 here. Lot number 49. Fair warning. 6,500. Lot 50. We need a bid of 4,800. Yeah, 4,800 for the 09 over 8. Looking for 4,800. Fair warning. 46. Lot 51. How's 8,500 sound for the 09 over 820? We need $8,500. Heritage Live. We'll do 82.50. Lot 52. How about 7,500? 7,500 to get on the lead, get in the lead here. 72.50 goes 75. 72.50. Lot 53. Looking for 9,000. We have it immediately. Looking for 9,500 on the 09D. Anyone in on the 09D looking for 9,500? Comes up with 10 now. We got to go to 10,000. 95 looking for 10,000. Jump in at 10,000 Heritage Live. Then there's our 10,000. 11 comes in immediately. Looking for 12,000. 11,000 go 12. 11,000. How about a $12,000 bid, Heritage Live? Fair warning. Let's do 11,000. Lot 54. Looking for 9,000. How about a $9,000 bid? 85 here, go $9,000. And we'll do 85. 87.50, I have you on the board. Anybody in at 9,000? 9,000 chimes in as well, looking for 9,500. 9,500. We'll do 9,000. Lot 55. How about 3,600? Thank you. Anyone in at 3,800? MS64 on the 09S and CAC certified. We're asking 4,000 now. 38 looking for a $4,000 bid. And let's do 38. 2734. Lot 56. How about 4,400? 4,400. 42 jump to 4,400. 4,000. There's 43 on a cut. We're asking 44. We have 43 here. Unless I see 44, we will close the lot at 4,300. Lot 57. How about 7,000? Sure. Cut bids, you always should use them. Looking for 7,000. It didn't work out this time. I'm glad you used it. Maybe we can set a little trend here. Anybody in at 8,000? 8,000 or 77.50. Looking for something beyond 7,500. Looking for 8 now. Looking for 8,000. We'll always give you a moment to come back in. And they did. Looking for 85. Looking for $8,500. Fair warning. We'll do 8,000. Lot 58.
3103.
Go 3,200 here. Anyone in at $3,200? Now, thank you. Looking for 34 now. Looking for 3,400. And another bid perhaps at 3,600. We're here. We're waiting. Anything beyond 34? Let's do 3,400. Lot 59.
3103.
Looking for 3,400. Anyone in at $3,400? 32 to 34. Come on in for the 1910D. We'll do 32. 3,400. How about 36? Okay, let's do 3,800. How about it? If you want the coin, get those bids in at 3,800. Fair warning. We'll do 36. 7241. Lot 60.
6,500.
We need $7,000 here for the 10S. Looking for 7,000. 65 looking for 7. That'll work. Let's do 7,000. How about $7,000? And fair warning, 67.50. Lot 61.
3,100. 35.
How about looking for 3,600? Anyone in at 3,006 now to 38? How about a push to 3,800? 36 now, go 38. 36 now, go 38. 3,800, fair warning. 36. Lot 62.
3,100.
Let's do 3,200. 31 now, go $3,200. There we are. John has 34, looking for 3,600. $3,600. Chime in, Heritage Live. Then we'll do 34. Lot 63.
3,105.
About 3,200. How's that sound, Heritage Live? There we go. Anybody in at 3,400? 32 now, looking for a push to 3,400. 33 on the cut. We'll always take those cuts. Anybody in at 3,600? We need 3,600. And we'll do this at 34.
2,734.
Lot 64.
3,400.
How about 3,600? 3,600 Heritage Live. Need a bid? Jump on in at 3,600. We'll do 34. Lot 65.
3,200.
How about it for the 11D? Anybody in at 3,400? 3,600 would be next. Looking for $3,600 here. MS65 plus. Going to 38 perhaps. 36 looking for 3,800. Fair warning. 36. 2734. Lot 66.
4,300.
Anybody in at 40?
45,
We need 4,600. 4,600 to get back on track. This is MS 66 on this 11D. 4539. Lot 67.
4,000.
How about 4,200? $4,200. Another 11D up here for the taking. Anybody in at 4,200? 4,000.
41. 42.
John has 42, looking for 4,400. You have another opportunity. Would you like to jump in, Heritage Live? And we'll do 4,200. Lot 68,
4,300.
asking 4,600. We need $4,600 here for the 11D. Heritage Live, fair warning, 4,500. Lot 69.
9,000.
How about 9,500? 9 here, looking for a push to $9,500. On the 1911 D over D, looking for 9,500. And we'll do 9250.
95.
Ooh, 95 slid right in there. How about 10,000? 10,000 is on top right now, looking for 11,000. $10,000 bid, 10.5 comes in with the cut, looking for 11,000. Again, 66 plus, CAC certified, a D over D, 1911, looking for 12,000. How about at 12,000? Fair warning, we'll do 11,000. 2739. Lot 70.
3,300.
How about 3,400? 33 here, take 34. 33 looking to go 3,400.
34. 3,411.
Looking for 3,600 now. $3,600. Heritage Live, fair warning, 3411. Lot 71.
3,200.
We need 3,600. We need $3,600. There we are. Any other bidders at 3,800? Another cut bid looking for 3,800. Will the cut bid prevail? Fair warning. And we'll do 3,700.
7193.
7193. Lot 72.
3,300.
Asking 3,400.
34. 3,411.
Sean has $11 against that. Anyone in at 3,600? How about it, Heritage Live? Fair warning, 3,411. Lot 73.
34.
Looking for 3,600.
36.
Works for me. What about 3,800? 3,800 would be next, Heritage Live.
38.
And now to 4,000. 38 is a strong bid, but looking for 4,000.
39.
39 comes in with that cut bid. Do we have 4,000? How about 4,000? Fair warning, we'll do 3,900. 2740, lot 74.
7250.
How about 7,500? Heritage Live? 7,500, jump on in. And we'll do 7250. Lot 75.
4,100.
We need 4,800 here for the 1320. 191320 asking 4,800. Any bids at 4,800? We'll do 46.
7241.
7241 to lot 76.
4,300.
Looking for 4,400 for the 1913. St. Gaudens looking for 14.
44.
There it is. 45 now, go to 46. How about 4,600? Fair warning. 4,500. Lot 77.
3,300.
We need $3,400. 3,400. 33 is the current bid. Go 34. We'll do 3,300. Lot 78.
4,200.
Do we have 4,400? 42 here, but looking for $4,400. 4,200. Lot 79.
4,800.
Jump in at 5,000. Jump in at 5,000. I do have your cut. Looking for 5,000. We have another bidder. Jump in at 5,500. 5,500 would be next, unless you want to throw me out a cut bid. Anything beyond 5,000.
5.
Now we'll go to 6. Now we go to 6,000. 5750 isn't quite ready to go to 6,000. How about you? Any other bidders at 6,000? Fair warning, 5750. 2737. Lot 80.
3,400.
Looking for 3,600. 4,075. Now jump in at 4,200. Jump in at 4,200 Heritage Live. How's that sound? Fair warning. We'll do 4,075, John. Lot 81.
7,750.
We need $8,000. 7,750 looking for 8,000. How about 8,000? We'll do 7,750. Lot 82.
3,900.
Asking 4,000. Jump in at $4,000 here on the 1914-20. We'll do 39. Lot 83.
4,213.
Anyone in at 4,400? 4213, go to 4,400. 4213. All right, lot 84 was a no lot, so we are on lot 85 now.
4,300.
Asking 4,400. When we go 44, now 4,600. For the 1915, any interest at 4,600? Cut bid comes in. We're still asking 46. 45 on the cut right now. 4,600 is on top now, looking for 4,800. The 1915-20 asking 4,800. Let's do 46. 2733. Lot 86.
6,750.
How about 7,500? $7,500. Heritage Live. This is the 15S and NMS 66. We're looking for 75. 7,000.
7,241.
Lot 87.
6,750.
How about 7,000? How about 7,000 for the 15S? 6750 goes 7,000. Let's do 6750. Lot 88.
3,500.
We need 3,800. How about $3,800? What about 4,000? The cut bid is on top. We're looking for 4,000 right now. Anything beyond 3,900 is welcome here. Fair warning. 3,900. 2717. Lot 89.
8,250.
How about 8,500
85.
to 9,000? Jump on out there to $9,000 on the 16S. Fair warning. We'll do 85.
737.
2737. Lot 90.
8,250.
Jump in at 8,500. How about 8,500 here? All right, 8,250. Lot 91.
4,213.
Jump in at 4,400. For the 1920-20, go 4,400 Heritage Live. Can we count on you to give us that bid? We'll do 4. There's 43. I'll take it. Cut bid. Anybody in at 4,400? 4,400 would be next. We'll do 43. Lot 92.
3,500.
Need 3,600. Lot 92, come in at 38. 3632, you can jump in at 3,800. Now looking for 4,000. 3,800 is our bid, looking for 4,000. Fair warning, 3,800.
734.
Lot 93.
5,250.
Looking for 6,000. It's a prior, it's a tie. It's not with you, Heritage. Just need a little bit more to put you on top. You can go 5,750, you can do 6,000. Either one is available. All right, 5,500. Lot 94.
250.
How about 5,500? 5,500 to you, Heritage Live, for the 22S. Fair warning, 5,250. Lot 95.
3,500.
We're looking for 3,600. 3,600. We have the 35, but go 3,600, Heritage Live. 35.
36.
There they are, 36. 38, two bidders. Okay, how about 4,000? How about 4,000 for the 1923? $20 piece. Anything beyond 38? We'll do 38.
734.
2734. Lot 96.
4,700.
Looking for 4,800. How about $4,800, Heritage Live? 47. Lot 97.
4,300.
We need $4,400 for the 23D here. 23D. Anybody need that part of their collection? MS66. 4,300. Lot 2. Oh, let's get there. Lot 98.
4,300. 48.
Looking for 5,000. How about a $5,000 bid on the 23D here? Looking for 5,000. All right. 48.
7197.
Lot 99.
6750.
How about 7,000? Anybody in at $7,000? 6750. Asking to go 7. This is MS67 on this 1924. Looking for 8,000. How about $8,000 here? Very high grade.
7758.
John has 8,000 against you. Anybody in at 8,500? $8,500. Fair warning. And we'll do 8. Lot 400.
6250. 757.
Looking for 7,500. How about 7,500? Again, we have another MS67 on this 1924 looking for $9,000. How about $9,000? 85 looking for 9. We'll do 85. Lot 1.
8250.
Need 8,500. The 1924D here looking for 85. Anybody in at 8,500? Let's do 8250. Lot 2.
9750.
We need $10,000. How about a $10,000 bid? Lot 2 here, 9750 on the cut, go 10,000. The cut will take it. Lot 3.
4,000.
How's 4,400 now to 46? 4,600 for the 24S. 4,600.
5.
Heritage Live, 4,055 against you, looking for 4,600. How about at 4,600, Heritage Live? Don't give up now. You've got it now. Anybody in at 48? How about 4,800 here? We'll do 46.
715.
Lot 4,
7750.
looking for 8,000. 7,750, can we go 8,000? Fair warning. 7,750. Lot 5.
3,400.
We need 3,600. 34 here, but looking for 3,600 to you, Heritage Live. And we have that bid. Any other bids at 3,800? 36 looking for 3,800. We'll do 3,600.
734.
We're on lot 6.
6250.
Looking for 6,500. Anyone in at $6,500? MS66 plus on this 25. And we'll do 6,250. Lot 7.
8250.
We're on the cut again, looking for 85. Heritage Live, join the party at 8,500. And they do. Anybody in at 9,000? How about $9,000? Another cut bid. Let's go 9,000. Is the cut bid? The cut bid did not play out. We thank you for using it. Anybody in at 95? Looking for 9,500. Let's do 9,000.
733.
Lot 8.
10,500.
We need $11,000. 10,005 is our bid. Looking for 11,000 on the 25S here.
12.
John has 12,000. Looking for 13 here. Looking for a $13,000 bid. Fair warning. 12,000. Lot 9.
3,100.
How about 3,200? 31 here, looking for 32. Jump to 3,200.
33.
John has 3336. How does 3,400 sound? 3,400, fair warning. 3336. All right, there we go. Lot 10.
3,100.
Looking for 3,200. $3,200, come on in. At $3,200, we'll do 31. We're on lot 11.
3,300.
How about 3,600 here? For the 1926-20, we're looking for $3,600. And we'll do 3,400. Okay, well, 36. Anybody in at 3,800? How about $3,800? Fair warning, 36.
7241.
7241, lot 12.
3000.
We need 3,200. How about $3,200? Still asking 3,200. There, we've made it. Anyone in at 3,400? Jump in at 3,400 here, and we'll do 32.
7480.
7480. Lot 13.
3900.
We need $4,000. How about 4,000 for the 1926-20, and we'll do 3,900. Lot 14.
3400.
Looking
4000.
looking for a bid of 4,200. How about $4,200? Then we'll do 4,000. Oh,
4211.
John has 4211. Maybe use your cut bid. Full increment will definitely set you on top. 43. Find out if there's any other bidders at 44. 4,400. We'll do 43. 7480. Lot 15.
5500.
Anyone in at 6,000? How about $6,000? 5,005. Looking for a $6,000 bid here. And we'll do 5,500. Lot number 16.
7250.
We're looking for 7,500. How about $7,500? Then we'll do 7,250. Lot 17.
9250.
Can we get a push to 9,500? MS 67 on this 1927. And we'll do 9,250. Lot 18.
9750.
Can we get 10,000? We're looking for 10,000 here. We are on lot 18 looking for 10,000 from you, Heritage Live. 9750. Lot 19.
3500.
How about 3,600? Jump in at $3,600, Heritage Live. 3,500. Lot 20.
3500.
How about $3,600? There it is, 36. What about 3,800? Any other bidders? 38. And we have another bidder, MS 67 plus here, looking for $4,000 on lot 20. 39 on the cut, go 4,000. 4,000, anything beyond the cut here? Let's do 3,900. 2725. Lot 21.
8250.
Looking for 8,500. 8,250, we need 85 here. Let's do 85. John has 9,000. Do we have 95 out there, Heritage Live? How about 9,500? Then we'll do the 9,000. Lot 22.
2400.
Looking for a push to 2,600 on the pan pack. 2,600, 24 now, go 26. We'll do 24. Lot 23.
2010.
Looking for 2,400 for the gold dollar, the Grant gold dollar, looking for 2,400. 2,200. 2690. Lot 24.
2800.
How about 3,000 now? 3,032. 3,000 to 32. 3,200, are you in? 31 on the cut. 32 is there. Now 3,400. 3,400 on the 26 2.5. Let's do 3,200. 7241. Lot 25.
3800.
Anyone in at 4,400 on the Jefferson gold dollar? Proof 61, looking for 4,400. Anything left, Heritage Live? We'll do 42.
7334.
Lot 26.
3000.
How about 3,200? 3,200, Heritage Live.
21.
We'll take a cut bid. We love the cut bids. Anybody in at 3,200? Cut bid at 31.
7205.
Lot 27.
2600.
How about 2,800? 2,800 on the 2021 quarter ounce gold eagle. We'll do 2,600. Lot 28.
2,500.
Who's in at 2,600? 25 now. We're looking for a push to $2,600. We'll do 25. So lot 29.
2,600.
How about 2,800? Jump in at 2,800. We'll do 26. Lot 30's next.
1,750.
We have the first day issue on this Palladium Eagle looking for 1,900. How about 1,900? Proof 70, looking for 1,900. All right, 1,800.
7,370.
7370. Lot 31.
7,750.
We're on a cut here. How about 8,000? The American Liberty High Relief looking for 8,000. How about it at 8,000? 7,750. Lot 32.
7,600.
How about 7,000? 7,750 is the cut for the Humpert, but we're looking for 8,000. How about 8,000 for the 2008 Humpert? Anybody looking for 8,000? We'll do 7,600. Lot 33.
7,500.
How about 7,006? No, another $8,000 bid. We need 8,000. 7,500 looking for 8,000 here. 7,750 is your cut. Anything beyond 75? All right, John, 75. Lot 34.
6,500. 7,000.
7,000. Prior 7,000. Jump in with a little bit more Heritage Live. With the book, it's not with you. We've had that bid. Anything beyond 7,000 here, we'll do 7,000. All right, we're down to our last three lots of session 4 here. Lot 35,
4,100.
looking for 4,600. We're looking for 4,600 here. 45 go to 46 Heritage Live, and we'll do 45.
7,494.
Lot 36,
5,250. 7,50.
how about 6,000? How about $6,000? 5750 go to 6,000. 5750.
7,494.
This is the last lot of the evening, lot 37.
6,500.
Looking for 7,000. How about $7,000? 65 come on in at 7,000. Heritage Live, last moment, last chance to get in here. And we'll do 6,500 to the internet. And this concludes session 4 of U.S. Coins. We thank you very much for joining us.